This is Pradeep Shivaso. Welcome to my channel. Namaskar. See, today I'm going to speak about logistics. See, we all know that logistics in globally, when you talk logistics globally, India happens to be the biggest market in terms of the opportunity and the growth which is happening in the logistic area. And logistics per se is very important for the economical growth, and hence it is full of opportunities. Recently, there has been couple of events which has indicated that the logistics sector will continue to grow at a fast pace, and there will be opportunities available for people who are eyeing to work in the logistics area. I'm going to discuss this three events which is very important for the logistics guys to understand and see how it is going to help us. Right? It's going to be interesting. Watch the video till end, and let's go for it. So the first event which had happened is on 30th of August to 2024. The international agency Moody had come out with a report where it said India's GDP growth forecast is going to be 7.2% for the fiscal year of 2024. So what does this mean? So Moody's rating has raised its real GDP growth predictions for India, right? Forecasting a robust 7.2% growth in the fiscal year 2024, up from the previous estimate of 6.8%. So the previous estimate was 6.8%, now it's 7.2%, which is confirmed. And the New York based global rating agency has also rated its growth projection to 6.6% for 2025, up from 6.4%. So if you see, for both the years, Moody has rated the GDP growth forecast for India at a higher side. So that's a very welcome news, and in fact, it's a very encouraging news because if the GDP grows, if the economy grows, obviously there is a bundle of opportunities for the logistic guys. Yeah, we all know that. So this is based on a strong based growth, which is driven by the resilient, private consumption and improved business conditions in India, right? So the Indian economy grew by 7.8% year over year in the first quarter of 2024. So imagine it's such a robust growth, right? Despite the tight monetary policy and the efforts towards the fiscal consolidation by the government, right? It also highlighted that the industry and service sectors are also thriving, right? And this is as mentioned in the PMI index, which is remaining above 60, right? So overall, the sense of sharing this details is that the report of and service sectors are also thriving. He says that the GDP growth is bound to happen and it's growing more than forecasted, and hence it is a welcome news, and it is a news which will bring bundle of opportunities for the logistic guys. Yeah, let's go for the second. See, the second one is World Bank. We all know World Bank, okay? They came out with a press release on 3rd of September this month, 2024, right? Where the report says that the India's economy will continue to remain strong despite the subdued global growth. So that's a very welcome news actually. And what it says is that India will continue to grow despite the challenging global conditions, according to the World Bank latest World Development Update, right? So that is the news. It should be reaching about 1 trillion merchandise exports by 2030, right? India needs to diversify its export basket and leverage global value chains. That is what the World Bank report has said. So it also continues to say that the Indian Development Update, which is called IDU, observes that India remained the fastest growing major economy, and it is growing at a rapid clip of 8.2% in the financial year 23-24. Indian Right. Development Update IDU observed that India remained to be the fastest growing economy and grew at a rapid clip of 8.2% in the financial year 23-24. And the growth Indian Development Update IDU observed boosted by the public infrastructure investment and an upswing in the household investments in real estate, right? On the side, there was a buoyant manufacturing sector which grew at 9.9%, and the resilient services which compensated for the underperformance in the agriculture area, right? So overall, the report comes to a conclusion that the Indian economy is continuing to grow, and it will continue to grow despite whatever the global challenges are there, or despite the geopolitical situations which is happening. And that's going to be a very strong report. And I think it should make every supply chain guy very happy. And that is where the growth is, and that is where the opportunity is, right? So amid this challenging external conditions, the World Bank expects India's midterm outlook to remain positive, and growth is forecast to reach 7% in the financial year 24-25, and remain strong in 25 financial year 25-26 and 26-27. So with robust revenue growth, uh, further fiscal consolidation, debt to GDP ratio, this is projected. The debt to GDP ratio is projected to decline to 83.9% in the financial year 23-24, to 82% in 26-27. Right. So the World Bank reports highlights the critical role of trade for boosting growth. So post pandemic in India, there has been a steep growth in all the areas, and if one particular area has not performed, the others have outperformed, and hence an overall logistics growth has resulted in the economic growth as well, right? And the economic growth has resulted in the logistic growth as well. So both are proportional to each other, right? So that's what the report says. Uh, and last but not the least is that this report says that India robust growth prospects, along with the declining inflation, will help to reduce extreme poverty. I repeat. So, as a countrymen, as logistic guys, as supply chain guys, means I see a lot of opportunity, and I see logistics sector growing very well, and bringing a lot of opportunities to us. Yeah. See, the third point is a recent one, which was, I think, on 21st of September, where our cabinet minister, one of the cabinet senior ministers, Nitin Gadkari, was speaking in the Deloitte government summit, and he said that the government is committed to continue constructing several highways and expressway, which will help to reduce the India's logistics cost. As what he says is that the India logistic cost will come down to single digit within the next 5 years. So, and I see this happening soon, because the growth in terms of the infrastructure, what the government is doing is visible even to a naked eye. We all know that the India's logistic cost was about 14% to the GDP earlier, and now it's reducing day by day. India's rank in terms of the logistics index has jumped to the 15th position from a position of 54, which is a couple of years before. And the way it continues, I see it jumping more in the next World Bank report. Yeah. So the government also confirms that the logistics cost is going to go to single digit. So with these three important events, one is the Moody's report, the second one is the World Bank report, and the third one is Nitin Gadkari's statement. It is very clearly indicating that the logistics sector in India will grow and continue to grow, and it will bring ample of opportunities to everyone. It is on you guys to find out the opportunities and work on it. I'm sure you must have liked this report. You must have liked this video. Do like, share, and subscribe. Give me your feedback. Thank you very much. Namaskar.